This is Divine Letters, a message from the heart of creation to remind us that everything starts within. All symbols are alive, and I am because you are. We are the ones we have been waiting for. This is divine.
Divine letter to Taiwan, the Larynx of Gaia. Today I speak not about Taiwan, but through the field of Taiwan as she moved through Ann-Peggy, the origin channel of this divine letter. Not as territory or geopolitics, but as voice, as larynx, as the place where breath becomes sound and truth remains speakable. Taiwan did not arrive as force. She arrived as clarity. She came as a gentle opening in the throat of Gaia, where inner values are allowed to pass outward without distortion, coercion, or fear. Taiwan is VOXARA, the larynx of the planetary body, not the gland that accelerates or burns, but the gateway that articulates. She does not amplify emotion. She does not inflame will. She allows breath to become voice in rhythm with listening. Through Taiwan, Gaia practices something rare: dialogue without domination. Here, disagreement does not require erasure. Plurality does not collapse coherence. Truth is not centralized, it is relational. This is why Taiwan feels fresh, why she carries newness for Asia, why her democracy is lived rather than declared. VOXARA is not loud, she is audible. She holds a vulnerable passage between heart and mind, where ethics can be spoken and meaning can be revised through conversation. And because the throat is fragile, she lives under constant pressure. To silence a body, one constricts the airway. To control a people, one controls the voice. Yet Taiwan continues to speak, not in defiance, but in presence. She does not shout to prove existence. She speaks to remain human. VOXARA does not demand agreement. She demands space for speech. Because when a larynx is free, violence is not required to be heard. And when the voice is alive, the body can regulate itself. And because voice must also be visible, what you now witness is a visual transmission of the being word, VOXARA, channeled by the intuitive artist and seer Siri. She received this painting not as illustration, but as articulation made visible. The laryngeal gate of Gaia translated into line, tone, and breath. Through her hands, Taiwan's oversoul entered a visual field, allowing sound to be seen where it is usually only heard. As you gaze, notice your own throat. Do not push it to open, but let it know it is safe to speak. This is not art to interpret. It is voice to receive. 5 ways to support Taiwan and the larynx of Gaia. 1. Protect the right to speak. VOXARA stabilizes when voices are not punished. Defend free expression, especially when it is calm, nuanced, and non-dramatic. 2. Practice dialogue, not declaration. The larynx functions through exchange. Enter one conversation today to understand, not to win. 3. Release fear from the throat. Fear constricts articulation. Place a hand on your throat and breathe slowly. Whisper, "My voice is allowed." 4. Refuse the replacement of speech with force. When voice is silenced, violence fills the gap. Name where dialogue has been replaced by pressure and choose speech instead. 5. Listen as an act of protection. The throat stays open when listening is present. Offer full attention to one voice that is usually ignored. This nation belongs to the throat matrix of Gaia, the laryngeal gateway where the breath becomes voice, where heart and mind meet in articulation, and where truth remains speakable without coercion. Taiwan carries VOXARA, the free throat of the planetary body, the living proof that dialogue can replace domination, and the voice through which Asia remembers that freedom can speak softly and still be heard. May her airway remain open. May her voice remain protected. And may the world continue to breathe through the clarity she offers.
Thank you for listening to Divine Letters with Ann-Peggy Divine. All evolution is collective. Nothing is ever forgotten. Each letter calls us to remember, to take responsibility for the life we create. With grace, reverence, and unity, may the path of your divine design light the way.